few questions about building your Bitmoji Classroom or virtual learning classroom image. So I just thought I'd do a quick tutorial on how to start building that. I was lucky, I had some photos of the Learning Commons in my Google Drive. If you don't have that, you can just Google classroom background or blank background, blank room background, pick one that you like, save it, and import it as a background on a blank Google slide. This is what I've come up with as my virtual Learning Commons page. So the idea here is that you build something, an image that looks like your classroom, but you can add links, images and links to things that the kids, you want the kids to learn about. So I thought I would just show you how I built this one. So like I said, I'm going to start with a blank slide. And for my background, I am going to import, I'm going to choose an image and upload one from my computer. Now I have gotten all of these images ready already in my downloads folder, so you need to do that first. Kind of think about how you want it to look. I've got a picture here, the picture I want to use from the Learning Commons, and I'm going to import that as my background. So there's step one. My background's done. The next thing I'm going to do is import a Bitmoji of myself, just sitting so that I can be seated on this chair. There's one of myself. Copy and paste it in. And then I just learned this too. You can do this. If you right click on an image in Google Slides, you can flip it. So if you want to put your person on a chair that maybe they weren't directed towards, you can flip the image and put them over there. If you look back at my original, what I did was I downloaded a transparent picture, transparent PNG of a television and dropped that in. So again, I have that in my downloads folder ready to go. I added a table and I added this television and just resized them and placed them in my space. This is like clearly not the same table that I used because the one I used had a transparent background. But if you open a new tab and you search for transparent background clip art and then whatever you want, table, television, it will work and you can drop it in. And then what that means is that you can see through the back of the image. So for example, this table that I have here, you can see through the background of it. I placed the TV on top. And then when I brought in my links, so I did all my images first. I put parent resources on this box, and the Sora link is here for online reading. This one leads, the Viola Does one leads to our online learning portal. I kind of planned it out, put all that stuff in first, and then added my links. So once you've got all of your images in, this, for example, is a YouTube link. So if the kids click on this slide when it's presenting, they will go to my YouTube channel, right to the Virtual Learning Commons, so all of my read alouds. If they click on this computer, I put a link into the technology help playlist. So you could do this with any links that you want the kids to have for your classroom. I also put in a fun Easter egg and told the kids to find it. So if they click around enough, then they may eventually click on this globe that's in the background, and it goes to the National Geographic for Kids link. That's just kind of fun stuff you can hide in your image. If you have any questions about how to build a Bitmoji classroom, let me know, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. Have a great day, Defenders.